Hey there, this is William, the publisher and founder of Kill the Heroin Epidemic Nationwide, and doing a series of videos for YouTube, even though some of these subjects have been addressed on our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Kill the Heroin Epidemic Nationwide. But wanted to talk a little bit about a meme that's going around, or an image that's going around about Suboxone, and it says, Suboxone, this is not recovery, it's government drug dealing. So, government drug dealing, really? Suboxone, I understand, can be abused. It can be bought and purchased on the streets, regrettably. Not legally, of course. But unfortunately, there are people who will go buy Suboxone and try to get high from it. But this is not the kind of Suboxone I'm talking about. Sure, it's the same drug, but I'm not talking about trying to get high on Suboxone. I'm talking about using Suboxone as a legitimate medicine-assisted treatment to conquer addiction, heroin addiction. And yes, Suboxone is an opiate, similar to heroin in that respect, but unlike heroin, Suboxone is regulated and administered by a licensed physician. So it's controlled, unlike heroin that's often mixed with toxic chemicals and other poisons that could potentially kill you. As if heroin wasn't bad enough, it could be mixed with rat poison and fentanyl, which is 10 times stronger than heroin and has the potential to kill people more frequently and whatnot than heroin even. So what about Suboxone? Suboxone is one of the medicine-assisted treatments out there that I believe can truly help heroin users conquer their addiction. How does it work? Well, it blocks opiate receptors in the brain. It helps eliminate or at least reduce cravings and urges, and it minimizes withdrawal symptoms. It's, in my opinion, it's not meant to be used long term. However, there are some people that do. And you know what? Honestly, that's okay. I believe that each person needs to follow their own path when it comes to recovery. I believe there are some people who really need to be on medicine-assisted treatment longer than others. To be honest, I have talked to several addicts who I've asked, why are you still on Suboxone after 10 years? And the same goes with methadone and other treatments. And they'll answer, because I'm desperately afraid that I'll use again if I come off. Good answer, honestly. I mean, what would you rather see them do? Suboxone, where they can live a normal, healthy life and function normally, and they're not chasing any high. They're just going about their life, working, being a contributing member of society, and nobody would even know they're on Suboxone. Or indulging in heroin use and getting high, nodding out all the time, and ultimately, well, even potentially dying. So what would you rather somebody be on? I would certainly rather see somebody be on Suboxone. It's certainly the lesser of two evils, that's for sure. So even if you think Suboxone is just replacing one drug with another, it's certainly a lot less dangerous than heroin is, especially when it's mixed with fentanyl. Stuff will kill you. All of it will. Suboxone helps to eliminate that or prevent that. So government drug dealing? Hardly. Honestly, I think people who pass this image around, most of them are doing it because they think everybody agrees with it and they feel like they are trying to fit in. And, you know, I understand everybody wants to be part of something. They want to be part of a community and feel liked, and they want people to agree with them. So when somebody posts it and shares it and likes it and comments and somebody else shares it, people begin to feel like I'm part of something. And heck, if the meme says it, it must be true, right? If it's on Facebook, it's got to be true, right? Come on, guys, really. Just because something is on Facebook or a meme has captured a certain text on a picture, somebody wrote that, a person with an opinion just like you and me. Well, they know what you say. You know what they say about opinions, right? Well, come on now. I really believe that we need to think critically. I think that people are too quick to believe everything they read. And I had a debate with somebody not too long ago about addiction and whether or not it's a disease. And honestly, all they kept doing was regurgitating somebody else's material. I asked them to explain why relapse was a part of recovery, and all they did was post a link. A link? Okay, well, I can read too, but I want to know from your point of view why you think relapse, which contains the same characteristics as addiction, is part of recovery, which is the antithesis of addiction. She couldn't answer it. She just kept posting links. And when she did actually say something about it, she just quoted something exactly from the website that she linked to. I mean, look, I'm not trying to criticize anybody, but at the end of the day, I think it's important that we have our own opinions about things. Don't be quick to listen and believe, listen to and believe everything you read. There are so many different opinions out there. Everyone has one. And just because you read it on Facebook or a meme has some information on it, has some text combined with a picture, doesn't mean it's true. So Suboxone, government drug dealing, not at all. It's a legitimate treatment for heroin addicts, and it really has a proven success rate of helping those struggling with addiction conquer it. Maybe addiction can't be cured, but it certainly can be treated, and many people who have been on Suboxone have eventually been able to come off of that as well with minimal withdrawal symptoms if tapered off correctly, and they're no longer using anything. And those who are on Suboxone longer, or even for the rest of their lives, maybe it's not ideal, but honestly, it's better than heroin. Something to think about. Have a good night.